Today, we are going crazy about Funko and doing something extremely controversial. Like, do we need these Funko in a box? If you can look around the studio, I have way too many Funko, but I really don't when it comes to the number. So with that, let's get into today's video. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. And if you guys can't already tell, I am in the studio where we've built the Lego City. I feel like we haven't been out here all that much, but that does not mean that there is not work to be done. And one of the things is if you look over here, I think I got the camera in shot just right, but the issue is when you look at the studio, it's all of these boxes. Boxes on boxes on boxes on boxes on boxes. And do I need to say more boxes? And I've gotten to the point where I've realized if I have an 80-inch shelf and I measure it out, I can get these risers that's like $16 or $12 a piece. It's like $35 for a 4-pack. Each riser fits 12 Funko. I have an 80-inch shelf in my room. And right now I can put about 50 Funko on that shelf with a box. But what if I use those risers? Now if I use those risers, I could switch that 50 and double it to 100 Funko, which means that the 47 Funko that I have in a box like this could easily be changed to take all 20 of those Funkos you see right there, the existing 47 that I have, and what other Star Wars ones I have floating around my room. And then, after I'm done putting all those up, then I can go and take the bottom row of 20 or whatever it is and move those up onto that shelf right there above the water softener. So that is what we're doing today. And I'm going to go over this whole thing with you guys on how I take my Funkos out of the box. What's my plans if I go to resell the Funkos? And I have a lot of really interesting information in this video because I think I have a really unique way to open up the boxes without damaging them. And then what if they get dusty and you decide to sell and put them back into the boxes? Well, they're just Funkos. I would say wash them with some soap and water, blow them with some air, let them air dry, put them back in the box, and then go and make your resale. So it's not really necessary to keep these Funkos in these bulky boxes. But after we take the Funkos out of the box, we put them up on the shelf. We make the shelf that fits 50, fit 100. What do we do with the boxes? And that's the really cool part about today's video, is I found an app on my phone that lets me take pictures and put descriptions of every Funko, and then I can take these boxes after I inventory them into the app, put them in certain bins, and then mark it with a QR code. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing this. I've already started the process and show you guys going forward from where I've started. So let's get ready for this. So now I'm not ready to start work out here just yet. And when I do, it's going to be going after the Star Wars. Now, what started this whole mess with me was I originally was going to take out all of those shelves over there so I can move some of these shelves over here that you can't see on camera and put those over there and try to move the city back a few inches, because the issue with my garage is I had a chest freezer where I'm standing and all the big butts of the house was taking out the Palace Cinema. This poor building has taken a lot of abuse. I've been finding parts all over the garage just from butts swinging on it. But what we've decided to do, for lack of a better term, is go ahead and get rid of the chest freezer and go and get a nice upright freezer with 1 extra cubic foot of space. And so that resolves that issue. But I still want to go forward and do this Funko project. So let's go ahead and let's get into that, and let me show you what we got going on. When I talk about the bins that we're using are these 27-galloners. They're under $10 a piece. I have 10 here, and we're going to be putting all the Funko boxes in with these. This is the old chest freezer I was talking about, that you got to open it up and it gets into everybody's butts and makes a mess. If you guys want to know what kind of food I eat, you know, kind of like MTV Cribs. Processed. I don't have time to cook. Nobody does. We're all busy working. So now, coming into my bedroom, which is a mess, you can see I've already started on 30 of these. You can see some lazy-ass cats sleeping, but more importantly, here's 30 boxes. This is over 1 3/4 what I had up on my shelf up there. That's an 85-inch shelf. This is 3/4, a little over, all that I could fit up there. But with the risers, we're looking at less space than even this. So here I have my phone out. We're going to go BoxOrganizer. That's going to be the app. Let me turn down my brightness here. There we go. So I already started, because according to Reddit, 1 27-gallon tote from Sam's Club can hold 30 Funkos. So I got a box called Funko 1. These are all the Funkos that's going into that box. Well, the box is a Funko. So if I ever decide that one of these, or I find out that one of these is worth money, I could take the one that's worth money, take it off of the shelf, which will be up here, go into this app, find which box has that Funko, and then go and get that box from that box, if that makes sense. So now that's the app. That's how it works. I still got to figure out how to print the barcode. It can't be too hard. You just tape that barcode to your bin. So now let's go ahead. Let's get a bin in here, and let's see if I can fit 30 boxes to a bin. Okay, so now I got my bin in place, and let's see if Reddit is right, if we could put 30 boxes to one bin. Now on Reddit, they said to store your boxes, basically going from the front of the box onto the side for the first layer. And I guess we're going to go flat for the next layer. So I'm just going to keep going. I know this is kind of a weird video for you all, but I feel like I'm kind of onto something here. And if I feel like I'm onto something, then I really want to share that with you guys. I feel like I have a lot of really cool Funko here. I really love my collection. But I was almost getting ready to take my whole entire collection and just throw it in one of these bins and just take it away. Not get rid of it, but put it somewhere. Because I felt like it was hopeless. I just felt like no matter what, I was never ever going to be able to store all the Funko that I love. But then I got to thinking, what if I just take them out of the box? Because if you look at your normal Funko, see, I got Luke here. Yes, he has a metal spring in his neck. There's no screws. There's nothing to really rust. You wash him off with some soap and water. Very mild, very diluted. You should be fine. Blow him out with some water, put him back in the box, and sell him. No one's going to be the wiser. Except for you guys that's watching this. So I'm able to fit 20 on the bottom of one of these bins. And I think I'm even able to fit another 20 up on top, which would make a total of 40. But let me go get a lid and verify that. Now you may be wondering, why does he have to go and get a lid? It's because the lids are inset, so they lock on these specific containers. And that actually looks like it clears. But let me just make sure. Let me go all the way down. Now it does not clear. So we want to abandon this. We don't want to crush these boxes. These boxes are what makes the value of our Funko. We can't go 2 layers flat, but we can go 1 layer flat. unfortunately, this is going to feel like it's going to have a lot of wasted space. So let's try to go sideways, up and down, and go that way. To me, that looks like it's doing a lot better. But I think I'd be able to do more than put 30 in a bin. So that's actually perfect for the next part of this video that I wanted to show you guys. I love it when a great plan comes together. So now the hardest part, which is putting all of these Funko away, is done. I'm ready for my risers, which are coming in the mail. Hopefully soon they'll be here before the next hour or so. So I got them all unboxed. I got all the boxes clean, because mind you, when I took these off my shelf, they were dusty. And I got 30 in this bin. And I can easily fit like another 5 to 10. So I have that already ready to go. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the next part of this. So I have the next 6 right here in my room, ready to go. Now the ones that I will not do, ones like this, where it's the shiny metallic Yoda, I don't think they're worth really anything, but I don't want to risk that finish getting messed up. And then ones like this Chewbacca and Porg, that's flocked. I don't want to do it to this one, because I really feel like that will mess it up if I have to clean it. What do I use to dust the boxes? Swiffer, refillable duster. Only bad thing is, if you can get these without the fragrance, I really suggest it. The smell of these is almost worse than the allergic reaction I have to the dust in the room. So, I've already cleaned these boxes, but I wanted to show you that. The next bit of this is going to be, first, before we do that, we want to take our app. So again, we're going to go into this app. It's called BoxOrganizer. And we're going to go back into Funko 1, because we're still doing Funko 1, Box 1. And we're going to take the plus symbol. We're going to hit plus on the top of the right-hand corner of the screen. We're going to hit the camera on the right side. We're going to take a picture using our camera. Balance. Take a picture. Now we have our picture. Use photo. And then I'm just going to put that this is Ray. And it's just number 190. Done. And now Ray is added to the bottom of the list. And then after we're done with doing the inventory, then we're going to take this big old knife and just cut open the box. No, I'm kidding. What we're going to do is we're going to take the knife on the back end of the knife, and we're going to carefully slide it in. And we're going to kind of get where that fold gets in, and we're going to carefully lift. Then we pull out that knife, and now we've caused no damage to the entire lip of this. So now we've done 0 damage to the box, and that is the biggest part. And then we take our Funko out of its box. We put it in the specific order. Well, for me, I'm putting mine in an order, so when I put it up on the shelf, it's TV shows, prequels, sequels, original. I'm very particular about my Star Wars franchise. And then that box goes in. Then we have It's a Trap! The General Akbar. Again, Box Organizer, Box 1. Let's go up to the top. We're going to hit that plus. We're going to hit that for the camera. Take a nice picture of Admiral Akbar. Ta-da. Perfect. Use photo. And then we're going to put Admiral Akbar. And then he's number 81. Make sure I spelled everything right. I did. And then he's at it. So now that he's at it, go back over here again. See, these have some damage already from prior owners. Most of my Funko are used. So we're just going to carefully massage, remove, and lift it up and take it out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working on this. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this for the next 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is. I just want to show you guys how I'm doing this system, engaging you guys. Ooh, it's got an advertisement. Smuggler's Bounty. Guess this is when they were promoting the movie. So that's how I'm keeping track. And then these are the bins that I'm using to keep these boxes safe. When I get my risers in, I'll show you how I'm putting them on the risers, and then I will show you the complete product and show you how everything's labeled, barcoded, and all this stuff. Okay, so I'm about as far as I can go with this bin. I will not want to put any more boxes in this bin. So Reddit said you could fit 30 boxes total in one of these bins. But the truth is, you could fit 36 total. So 36 boxes in total. I have about 200 Funko, so I'm looking at about 6 bins-ish. So, because I don't exactly have 210. But I do have to say, a lot of these ones I just put in was from the sequel trilogy. And I've never seen this before. Like BB-8 has a weird little key for the bottom of his to make him sit on the stand. He doesn't stay on the stand. Porg doesn't want to stay on the stand. And check this out with Princess Leia. She's greasy. I mean, it's like, what the hell is all that? It's all over her back and everything. It's like, why is she so oily? Did they put in oil to make sure the spring doesn't rust and it poured all over? It's just, that's really strange how oily that is. And it's also strange that the Force Awakens ones come off the stand so easy when none of the other ones from the original trilogy that I have here, they don't come off the stands. So, after we're done with this, we put the lid on. And then we shut her down. Where it says boxes, we're going to go over here. We're going to hit this code up here. We're going to hit all, barcode, layout, single. It should do one single thing. Hit next. It's going to make a barcode. Okay? So then we're going to print that barcode. Now let me go get that from my printer. So I got my barcode. Now let's stick it to the box. Obviously, let's stick it on the front. Okay, so now we have our barcode. So now we should be able to scan that barcode. We can open it up, and there is all of our Funko. Boom. So that's how the app works. Okay, so now we have 68 Funkos out. And this 68 Funkos was spread over 3 shelves. 2, that's the size of that shelf, which now holds all of my big box Funko. That's a 42-inch IKEA floating. 1 of these 85-inch IKEA floating. So we had over 160 inches of shelves to hold this little table of Funko. And it takes 2 big bins to hold all of these Funko's boxes. So now let's go take a look at the shelves. But before we go look at the shelves, I actually got a surprise in the mail. And we are going to replace the artwork in my bathroom. That was in this bathroom since I moved in here, because this used to be the guest bathroom. Now, this is mine. Your butt napkins, my lady. That's going to stay. But I have something very special to replace those seashells. That's very hotel-esque. I think this is more of where it's at. I got the movie posters from Displate.com. These are metal plates you put on the wall with magnets. As you can see there, I already have a couple of these in the main studio, but now I'll have these in my bathroom in place of those seashells. And I just think this one is my favorite. Episode 2, I just love the love story. Way better than Twilight, because Edward would never say something as stupid as, I hate sand. But I just can't wait to see what these look like in my bathroom. So with these shelves, I already have 1 shelf built. This is what the shelves look like when they're built for the Funko. You could fit 12 on that shelf. Really quick, let's go ahead and build a shelf so you can see how these things are built. So in total, you get 3 per box. That's 1 that was in that box. Now he's got 1 or 2 more to build out of this box. We have our bag of screws. They're just Allen screws. It does come with a Allen key. So there's that. We do take a pack of legs. These are around $15 per each. But if you get them like the way that I got them, you do pay about $30 for 3 of them. So all these together were about $90, $95, somewhere in there. And I really hope this is the storage solution that I am looking for. If you get the Star Wars pun there. So I found that if you just hold your bolt, you can easily screw on the leg compared to twisting a little tiny Allen wrench. Now you don't want to go too tight because these will crack. This is acrylic like plexiglass. You just want to make sure you're not cross-threading your screw into the plastic. Then once you know you're not, you just go full ham until it gets tight, and then you give it a little bit of a turn. Just like that. Done. So now we have 2 of these done. So now let's go ahead and let's put some Funko on these back into the room, and we'll see what all this looks like in just another couple minutes. So there's one shelf. Here's another. Got the camera angle turned down a little bit for y'all. So let's go ahead and let's just start with the simple. Let's do the TV shows. Actually, let's do these comic art ones. We'll just start. Now, it said on the website that you can put 4 in a row. So let's see if that's true. So that's only 3, and it's getting tight. So the website's kind of a lie. To put 4 in a row is pushing our luck. Actually, no, the website did say 3. It's 4 tiers of 3. So that one should go there. And we'll just keep on adding. Like so. Like that. And we'll go back down. And that puts all the comic ones down. I can already see an issue with this. If you have any accessories on any of these, or you have a body like R2, they're not going to all want to go flat. So you may need to change these around so they can fit on, by their neckline. See, like that fixed that whole issue. So now I don't have any parts sticking out. Basically, you're slipping the accessories into their necklines. So there's that. So that's the comic book series. Now, let's see here. I got prequels. I got randoms. Let's see. Let's do these randoms, like these reprints of the first series. These are pretty cool. Oh, I want to make sure we're all facing outwards with our logos. Da-dum. So it looks like the ears of Yoda is going to be a problem. And there we go. So that's one shelf. Soon you guys will see how all these go up on the top there. And we'll just start with putting that one down at the bottom. So I'm going to keep on decorating until I figure out how I want all these to go. I think the Bad Batch may be an issue because they have a lot of weapons. Hopefully not. Just keep going. No, so far they're going in. So we're going to use that to go into the Mandalorian because of all the clone armor and Mandalorian armor and so forth and so such. I want nice ones like that chrome one to stay, where you can see it. Ahsoka's too bomb. She needs to stay where you can see it. This one's perfect to go back here. It doesn't get blocked. It does block him a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll all live. And we got that Mando with Grogu. Yeah, look at this, guys. And then we'll finish out this set with Luke holding Grogu. So that's 2 whole sets done right there. So let's keep on this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so you can see that my work table is completely empty. My side of the dresser is completely clear. These are 2 areas that was completely packed with stuff. And yes, when you're married, you have sides of the dresser. Wife, me. So, going up, this is my additional Star Wars Funko shelf of Bigger and Soda and a BB unit from Spiro. Coming over here, I got my other Star Wars stuff up there. These are all special editions. And then, the icing on the cake. Look at that, everybody. Talk about a shit ton of Funko. I think this project was exceptionally worth it. It looks like a classroom, like on bleachers. I ended up taking a few out of the box to clean up the ends of the shelf. But that is that. That's all of my Star Wars Funko in one room. And speaking of Star Wars, I'm sure you guys want to see how my bathroom art came out. And there's my bathroom art. I think that is some of the best bathroom art you can do. I did level it, measure it, everything is properly spaced to the best of my knowledge. Even though it looks really crooked on camera, it is not. So now let's go into the garage and let's wrap up this video. So before I put you guys on the tripod, I did want to show you. You can see my two bins, Funko 1 and Funko 2. So that is that. That shelf is all clear. That's now going to hold all the Funkos that you see, like those and those up there, and some of these over here, unless they're special edition. I now have a hole on top of that. But with the new freezer, I realized I also have a place for Funko up there now. So, lots of places for Funko. We're slowly getting through all of these boxes of Funko. We're going to get rid of those two black shelves here soon. So, I know this video wasn't a build video. It wasn't a Lego video. It was kind of like you guys following me around the house and seeing how I build stuff, how I put things together, and how I organize things, and going over this whole new system of using a barcode and categorizing boxes. And I really think we did a lot of cool stuff in this video that we normally do not do. And that's kind of the whole point of it. I wanted to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of how I function and how I do things. You know, it's one thing to build Lego. It's another thing to basically build storage solutions and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope you guys liked this video. I really enjoyed making this video. It was like a walk in a new park. You know, it wasn't the same old bricks and toys, blah blah blah. Even though we're getting back to it in the next coming videos, but at least for this video, you guys got to see me take 68 Funkos and a little bit extra and take them all out of the box. Use an app to store the boxes safely and properly and everything. This whole project so far for the Star Wars portion alone has only costed me about $60 in the acrylic shelves and about $20 in the storage bins. The BoxOrganizer app is free, and so when you look at the math, it's completely worth it. Like, this has been an awesome, incredible project. I still have one whole box of the organizers, which is about $35, and I'm going to end up using that to go probably on this shelf behind me to get rid of that and officially clear out all this clutter. So on that one, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this video actually helps you with your storage solutions. I did read lots of forums online, and it does say as long as you don't break the boxes and don't harm the Funkos, it does nothing to the resale value to display them how I've chosen to display them. So I hope you guys like this video. Leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, you all have a good one, and stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, we are doing a Lego shopping day. That's for the A-Full group that I'm a part of. Check out that video coming up after this one. Thank you for watching. You all have a good one.